at the hands of a former professor.
And we had a hard freeze this morning or last night. Will we have another one tonight? The forecast coming up on KBOI 2 News at 5. That starts now.
You're watching KBOI 2 News at 5. Watching out for you.
Thanks for coming home to KBOI 2 News at 5. I'm Mike Murad.
And I'm Natalie Hurst. The story shocked the Treasure Valley. A local man locks his wife in the trunk of his car, puts his baby in the back seat, and then drives to his mother's house in Eagle and kills her.
Michael Lee learned his fate today. Jennifer McGraw was in the courtroom for sentencing and joins us live in the studio with more in tonight's top story. Jen?
Mike, Natalie, it was hours of emotional and horrific testimony. The facts in this case were hard to listen to, and the testimony from his family alone was heartbreaking. Family members describe Michael Lee in their own words, saying he's pure evil. Some say good person, but an overwhelming response that they hope Michael can get some help. Prosecutors say Lee raped and bound his wife in chains, put her in the trunk of their car, all before sitting down with his mother for dinner, then bludgeoning her to death, stabbing her 22 times. One family member addressed the court saying, does Michael feel remorse for stabbing her for the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st time that he stabbed his own mother? Today, Lee addressed the court in his own words.
My actions, for my actions, no matter my reasons, I'm sorry. It doesn't fix anything, but I am.
In closing arguments, Lee's attorney says his client felt out of his body that day like a monster. The defense relied heavily on sexual and physical abuse Lee says he suffered as a child. The judge says it wasn't enough to kill his own mother. Now, the family says it's a nightmare they can't escape, but they say it's now over.
You know, people say right after this type of crime, that this type of situation, that, oh, now we can start the healing. Now we can truly start the healing.
Court doesn't want to.
The judge says while it may have been traumatic, Lee had years to address the situation, and there's no excuse or justification for murder. In fear that he may commit another violent act, the judge sentenced Lee to life in prison for murder, kidnapping, and battery. He will be 60 years old before he's eligible for parole. Reporting live in the studio, Jennifer McGraw, KBOI 2 News, watching out for you.
Jennifer, thank you. Lee joins a number of Idaho inmates already serving life sentences. The most recent is Daniel Ehrlich Jr. Ehrlich was convicted of killing his girlfriend's 8-year-old son, Robert Manuel, and trying to cover it up. Two teenagers